Have you ever wondered what the difference is between the ultra successful people and the majority? There seems to be those people that have a good job, always seem to be home with their family, always on vacation, donating money to charity, and just seeming to crush life. And then there's most people that have their hair pulled out, they got spit up on their shoulder, they don't know where they're going or what they're doing, and they just always seem to be disorganized. What is the secret? Did they make a deal with the devil? What do they know that you don't? That's exactly what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about how I was able to quit my six-figure job and go full-time into real estate, and how I own $40 million worth of real estate and I haven't spent a dime of my own money to do it. Before I get into those 3 lessons that changed my life and they can change your life as well, let me introduce you to a little thing called leverage. Leverage can be defined as using something you already have in order to achieve something new or better. Think of leverage like a tool. Use a hammer to hammer in a nail. You're not going to use your fist. Use McDonald's to get a quick warm meal so you don't have to spend time and energy cooking. Use a weatherman's knowledge of the forecast to decide what you're going to wear the next day. You don't put a scientific balloon in the air and make your own calculations of what the weather's going to be. The point is, you leverage people around you to not only make your life easier, but more productive. We do this every single day with or without knowing it, so why don't you take it from your daily life to a business that can create wealth? There's no point in inefficiently doing everything yourself. Leverage other people's tools and knowledge to become efficient and to make gains that you would not have made trying to do it by yourself. Here are the 3 most important things that I suggest you leverage, because these 3 things have made the most impact in my life. They've allowed me to build a $40 million rental portfolio while owning a company that flips over 300 houses a year, while building 2 million followers on social media, while being home with my family every single night and putting my daughters to bed every single night, and going on vacation and having date nights with my wife. I feel like I'm having my cake and eating it too because of these 3 things. As I said earlier, we're tapping into other people. And the first lesson I want to talk about is other people's knowledge, or OPK. A smart man learns from their mistakes. A wise man learns from other people's mistakes. Finding the right mentor that had the right knowledge helped my mindset go from I want to buy 1 house a year for 10 years to I want to own $1 billion worth of real estate without using any of my own money, and I'm well on my way to doing it. I don't know where this self-made mantra comes from, where people say they're self-made this or self-made that. I promise you, anybody that's accomplished anything significant is not self-made. They have leaned on other people's knowledge and other people's experience to guide their path. You don't need somebody to tell you exactly what to do, but if you can learn from their knowledge and learn from their mistakes, and they can keep you out of the ditches or out of the gutters per se, and keep you going in the right direction on the path of least resistance, is when you be able to accomplish the most. Sure, you probably can't get one-on-one time with Robert Kiyosaki or Grant Cardone or Elon Musk. However, you can learn by what those people put out on social media in their content, and you can also learn by the actions that they take. Elon Musk does a lot of crazy stuff. You can learn by the things that he has done and how he has leveraged his life to become one of the wealthiest people in the world when he did not come from money. He leveraged the crap out of other people's knowledge. He didn't go to Harvard, but a lot of the people that work for him did. So he is leveraging other people's knowledge and hiring them to get places he could not get on his own. The second tool that I have used and leveraged is OPM, or other people's money. Now, this is the thing that will impact your pocketbook the quickest, is leveraging other people's money to buy something that you could not buy or could not scale with your own money. I own $40 million worth of real estate, and I do pretty well for myself on a yearly income basis, but I do not make near enough money to put 20% down or 100% down of my own money on these real estate assets that I'm buying. It's the simple secret tool to creating wealth. This works for all businesses and all successful people that I've ever met. Nobody inherits billions or millions of dollars and creates something out of that, or at least most people don't. When most people inherit millions of dollars, they usually blow it away on drugs and booze and women or men, whatever they're into. Most self-made people create it on their own, but by leveraging other people's money. If you borrow somebody's money to buy an asset, and then that asset produces cash and grows in value, and you take some of that value increase and some of that cash flow to pay them off while you still own the asset, That's the secret sauce. That's what Amazon's done, Facebook's done, other people that are creating wealth through whatever they're creating it through. Most of them borrowed money from somebody else, and then they took that money to create something that they could not create if they did not borrow that money. The last tool that I've leveraged that can make a ginormous impact, this is when you put your wealth or whatever you're trying to do in hyperdrive, is OPT, or other people's time. You only have 24 hours in a day, so let's say you hire 5 people, you now have 120 hours in a day if they're working towards the same goal that you're hiring them for. I remember Kobe Bryant used to say he would get up at 4 a.m. to get in a workout before everybody else was even out of bed. So he said, every single day I get an extra workout in over my competition. Imagine what 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 5 years, how many extra workouts I get in. That's why I'm so much more successful than people. Well, I don't have the Mamba mentality, and most of you watching this probably don't. So rather than getting up at 3:30 or 4 every day and working your ass off, hire people and leverage other people's time to create a snowball effect that works in your direction. I have a lot of amazing people that work for me. I have somebody that made this outline for me. True story, I just got back from going to the doctor's office. I met my wife and my daughter at the doctor because she's having trouble drinking out of a bottle and burping a lot. Let's not go down that rabbit hole. And my team created this entire outline for this video. I didn't do anything except show up, read it, and put my own take on it. That is using other people's time wisely. You can use it to create YouTube videos. You can have somebody else mow your lawn while you're thinking you're doing things to create wealth. Just having other people's time work for you so it frees up your time to do more is a way to create wealth, and it's how most people that are extremely successful utilize their time. Here's 2 more quick examples about leverage. The first one would be, I want to leverage your finger by hitting that like button. If every single one of you hits that like button, this video will reach tens of thousands more people, and more people will hear this story and hopefully will learn to leverage and create wealth. The other leverage I have is I have a free training, a free 25-minute training where I talked about the tactical ways and things to do to buy rentals without using any of your own money. It's a great use of 20 minutes of your time. If you have interest in that, check out the description below. It's free. See you on the next one.